Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first episode of Marian Footcare Podcast. So as I'm sitting here, I am extremely nervous. Okay, this is the first episode. This is something that I've been wanting to do. I see a lot of people doing stuff, but I think that what we're going to bring to you is going to be actually quite unique. Well, first, I want to recognize today is actually International Women's Day. So power to all the women out there who have dreams and trying to make it come true. So as we celebrate International Women's Day and me sitting here, I'm going to tell you what makes it so special. Me as a mother, putting this podcast together, I am a podiatrist, but first I'm going to tell you all about myself. This coming April, it's going to make 20 years since I graduated from Barry University. 20 years. 20 years ago, I graduated from Barry University School of Podiatric Medicine. I am a podiatrist, everyone. Okay, I'm sure most of you guys know what podiatry is by now, but 20 years ago, most people actually did not know what podiatry was. And that was the era that I came out of school to start my residency. My residency was done at the Westchester General Hospital right here in Miami, Florida, where I reside. And I finished that to start my own practice. So I went into a private practice at North Shore Medical Center, where my clinic is. And I practiced there. I've been there since I left residency. So like I mentioned, my background is very, very unique. My background is unique because, again, I'm a woman podiatrist. I'm a mother of 6 children. I was born in Nigeria. Everybody knows where Nigeria is. So I was born in Nigeria. At 8 years old, I went to England, went to school in England. I went to all boarding school. And from England, I went to Kentucky. I knew I wanted to do medicine. So just not completing my high school in England, I went from schooling in an all-girls Catholic boarding school, left that during A-levels, and I went straight to Kentucky to start my undergrad at Kentucky State University. So all my Kentucky State alumni out there, hello to you all. Kentucky State University pretty much brought the leadership experience that I have today. I finished there my 2 double degrees, bachelor's in science, as well as a liberal arts in leadership. So with that, I went off to medical school and I came to Barry University in Miami, Florida, where I completed not only my Doctor of Podiatric Medicine, but also my MBA. Don't ask me why I did MBA, but you know what? God put it in my path. I took the chance and I actually completed my certification. So with that double graduate degree, I went to complete my residency at Westchester General Hospital, where I did a 2-year surgical residency and then started my private practice. So as you can see, my background is actually quite international. From being born in Nigeria, from a place called Benin City, and then moving to England, lived in London for many years and going to all these boarding schools and private schools, thanks to my wonderful parents. And then transitioning to Kentucky, London to Kentucky, guys, you can imagine. And, taking on Kentucky, loving Kentucky and Frankfort, Kentucky, being very, very active, learning about leadership, learning about being a servant leader. And then taking all of that to come to Miami, Florida, and then my whole life began. I am married. I've been married for over 20 years, thanks to God. And I have 6 beautiful daughters. Yes, did you hear that? 6 wonderful daughters, guys. I was looking for the son, yes. But we're not going to talk about that. But I want to give you this background because it's important when you're going to learn from somebody. You kind of want to know what kind of background, what kind of struggles that they went through. But you know what? It's been a long journey, guys, long journey. And most of you podiatrists out there, you guys understand what I mean. And for the women, you really understand what I mean. The struggle of having to raise a family, children, and going through medical school, residency, and then in private practice. So this year, I will be celebrating 18 years of private practice and 20 years out of Barry University. So it is International Women's Day, right? So it kind of gives me the right kind of brag as a woman. So let me tell you about my credentials, okay? All right, so we already talked about where I graduated from, the school I went to, which was Barry University, and the fact that I have an MBA as well as a DPM, a Doctor of Podiatric Medicine. But let's talk about board certification, guys. All right, so I am certified with the American Board of Podiatric Medicine. So just think about that. I've been board certified for more than 10 years. In fact, I just redid my renewal for another 10 years. So with that board, I'm able to practice podiatry, the field that I love. I am a surgeon. I do foot and ankle surgery. So I do a lot of rear foot. I do a lot of forefoot surgery. And a couple of years ago, I found my love in minimum invasive surgery, which we call MIS. So guess what, guys? I'm also board certified as an MIS surgeon. Okay, so it didn't stop there. So I'm also board certified with another board called American Board of Multiple Specialty in Podiatry. Now that board has two types of certification, one in podiatric medicine and one in podiatry surgery. I also got both certification, took 2 exams to get certified in both. So you have the ABPM, which in ABPM, I got certified as well in what they call Certificate of Added Qualification, which is another extra step just to show that you're proficient in surgery. So with ABPM, I have the board certification, but I have a certificate of added qualification in surgery. And then for down below, I have ABMSP, which is another board certification where I have double certification with that board, actually triple, because I have the podiatric medicine, podiatry surgery, and then the minimum invasive surgery as well. So the other board that I'm also certified with is CWSP with the American Board of Wound Management. So I'm a certified physician in wound management. So again, that's another level of certification, guys. Should I keep going? Let me see. Should I keep going? No. So far, I've told you about the 3 major boards that I'm certified with, and then the subcategories for each of those boards, which I took exams separately for each of those categories just to add on to my qualification. Again, I have been practicing now for 18 years. Woohoo! And 18 years, I feel like I'm only just beginning. I always tell the residents that I teach and the students that I teach that every day I go to work, I feel like I'm a resident all over again, and I feel just as motivated like I started many, many years ago. So again, when you're going to get all this knowledge and education from me, it is coming from long years of hard work and experience and training. And so I take pride in it. I have taught a lot of students out there, a lot of residents for, I think about 17, 18 years. I have been involved with residency programs, teaching residents as they go out there to start their own practice. A lot of them are all certified, whether it's through ABPM or ABFAS, but they came through the background of also learning and training under me. So I take great pride in it. And the women out there, podiatrists out there who are working hard each and every day should take great pride in the work that we do, that we're helping the next generation of podiatrists and future leaders. So if you have a dream and you're passionate about it, just keep working on it and it's going to come through like the way it has come through for me today. So stay tuned.